basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all?
Today, from Empower Field, that mile high in Denver, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Denver Broncos taking on Josh Allen and the San Francisco 49ers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
On first down, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 87 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Screen play, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Watson looks to throw again. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board. Still trailing, it's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 84. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that's incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Watson is sacked.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so
Oh.
I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run at 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
24, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Broncos 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times. There he goes, Amari Cooper. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper, 83 yards, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both large. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 6 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Watson on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper with his second TD. The game, his 6th on the year, and the Broncos get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan, Coach. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
Bradley Pinion set to...
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Caught on a slant. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Cooper's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said, if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 15. 2:11 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
34.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Right back to him on 1st down. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game.
Final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week